Can someone explain to me how or why 3-loss Texas is favored by 7.5 against unbeaten and 4th-ranked TCU? Tom, little help here?
I can explain it to you. Analytically, power rating wise, they love Texas because it's a very good team. Despite its record, when you look at the predictive analytics, this is a team that should be better than it does. But sometimes we get a little too lost in the spreadsheets and don't look at what's happening in front of us, which is why this line seems so confusing to you, because Texas is a good team. But Texas has been supposed to have been a good team for like the last 10 years, and it's constantly a team that trips over its own feet in big moments, and that is what is going to happen here again this weekend against TCU. The Horned Frogs are undefeated, and it's not been by accident. They have gone through a gauntlet in the Big 12 already. They have been battle-tested in big game after big game. Some of them they led from start to finish. Some of them they found themselves down in a hole early and had to dig themselves out and still come through and win the game. They've been one of the best second-half teams in the country all season long. Texas, meanwhile, has blown leads in the second half, nearly blew another lead in the second half last week against Kansas State in a game it should have had wrapped up. And now I'm supposed to trust that team to take that and go against a TCU team that's been beating everybody and not only beat them, but cover by more than a touchdown? Texas might win. It is not going to cover. Take the Frogs.
I'll take the Frogs too, and I'll take a money line, but hey, I'll grab the point. 7-1-1 against the spread like you see right there. Look, I think we look at this game, coffee is for closers. TCU's getting the fancy coffee. Texas is getting that coffee, like the grind after you actually run the pot, but you forget to take the filter out. That's what Texas is getting. They don't close at all. So I think when the criticisms of TCU last week, I think are a strength and should be complimentary this week, because they find ways to do it. They don't care how big of a hole they get in. They find ways to do it, whether it be through the air or on the ground. They get the job done. Tennessee doesn't do that. Alabama doesn't do that. Clemson doesn't do that. This year, an elite team does that. And as a result, I think you see TCU play more balanced in the beginning of the game to try to prevent them from digging that hole. It's going to be a loud atmosphere, going to be raucous. I get that. But I think TCU, with how they operate, the adjustments that Sonny Dykes teams make in the second half, it'd be crazy to go with the Longhorns here.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.